Alright, Phoenix here. This is a Simpsons Arcade game. You can play on an actual arcade machine. Well, it's not an actual arcade machine, the Simpsons Arcade game. It's actually some soccer game that arcade game that someone took and they put the Simpsons game on for some reason. Sorry about I apologize for the fact that the screen isn't really showing much because, well, I'm playing this with one hand with my phone. My phone does this, what I'm using to record this with, and I have that in one hand, and I'm playing the game with the other hand. I'm only playing this game with one hand, so come on, you try doing that too. You try to do better at that than me. This game very well could have been ported on game systems back in the day, but it never did get ported on any systems. It just very day. It still hasn't been ported onto anything else. They haven't made anything like it to this day. It's not like that X-Men arcade game, which never got ported either. At least they made a game that was similar to it called X-Men Reign of Apocalypse on the Game Boy Advance. But no, they never did anything on this game. For some reason, Bart wears a light blue t-shirt in this game, which is kind of strange. He always wore a red shirt with blue shorts in the show, but in this game, for some reason, he has a light blue shirt on, which I don't know why that is. And right now, you can see someone vandalize a picture of Skinner's face. I'd like to call him Armin something. Yeah, go ahead, torture me if you want. But we know his real name's Armin. I forget his last name. We know that's his real name from the episode Principal and the Pauper. They're gonna torture me for saying that, I know. That was on the day The Simpsons died. I actually bought that season a few days ago. I like that season. I don't think that's when The Simpsons really started to get bad. That was much later than The Simpsons really started to get bad. I don't like newer Simpsons very much anymore. Simpsons kind of sucks these days. Back in these days, the show was pretty awesome. Look at that, Bart Simpson. He's using a skateboard as a weapon. My cousin used a skateboard as a weapon once, I think. But, that was a long time ago. Oh, look, it's boss time. I have to fight this wrestler guy. His pants keep falling off and he's wearing... It's like that deleted scene from Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, deleted scene in Dumb and Dumber. When in the standard version, where what's his name, Jim Carrey, Lloyd Christmas goes to the bathroom, then Seabass finds him in there, and then he does something to him. I don't get to say the rest, but I guess what is happening up, much like in Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber is really cool. I'm surprised. I have a friend that said he claims he's a big fan of Jim Carrey, and yeah, he's never seen Dumb and Dumber, he's never seen The Mask, he's never seen Liar Liar, he's never seen Bruce Almighty, he's never seen most of Jim Carrey's best stuff. And yeah, he claims to be a fan of Jim Carrey. How can you say you're a fan of Jim Carrey if you've never seen The Mask or Dumb and Dumber or stuff like that? Come on. Again, I'm playing this with one hand, remember. It's very difficult to play this game with one hand. You try playing better with one hand. If you really think playing with one hand's easy, I want to see you try to play this arcade machine with only one hand. See, Bart comes in as Bartman. I remember Bartman. We tried dressing as Bartman for the comic book convention, trying to get in for free to the comic book convention. I think it was a comic book convention he tried getting into, but he wasn't successful at that. Come on, I think he's dead. Yeah, he's gone now, so it's gonna go on to the next level. This game is very good. I really wish they would port this game onto actual gaming systems, but this is the only time Bart Simpson has had a different, t-shirt color. There was another time where he had a different, I think on the cover for Bart vs. the Juggernaut in the Game Boy, if I remember correctly, I think Bart had a green shirt on that cover, if I remember correctly. This is basically a mini-game here where you have to fill up the head, so you have to fill them up with air, you have to keep pumping on the... It's hard to do this with one hand. Hey, I played this game one-handed and I came in second. So that's pretty good, considering I was playing this one-handed. When I play this game two-handed, I still get the same result, so... What does that say? It's possible to play this game with one hand? Yeah, it is possible to play this game. I'm playing with my left hand too, which is very difficult. It's very difficult to play this game left-handed. You try to play this game left-handed. So, yeah. I have a blister on my left thumb now for doing this. If you play a game left-handed just like in an arcade machine, you are going to get a blister on your left thumb. You're going to yell, I got blisters on my thumb! Or I got blisters on my thumbs! Like that. I was only playing Helter Skelter, too, in the meantime, because that song's gonna give you blisters on your fingers. I wonder who these guys are, anyways. I wonder who these they look like corporate thugs, those corporate people. They all hate corporate. They bring their large corporate businesses in towns, and they run the independent businesses out of town, and then they end up losing money, and then people end up losing their jobs. And they destroy business. It kind of sucks. I mean, my friend Arcanine50 kind of talked about that in a video he made on Game at a game store that we used to go to a lot back in the day. I used to work at that store called Game It. It was a pretty good store until a corporate chain came to town and put it out of business. It was a good store. You could hang out. They had a VCR there. You could watch movies there. They had video games there. They had video games there. They could play. They had TVs there. They had the Wii. They had the Wii U there. They had a lot of stuff for sale. It was a shame it didn't last very long. I wish they could have lasted longer than it actually did, which was very unfortunate. I wish it deserved to last longer. It got robbed twice. One time someone threw a rock for the front window and smashed it and went in there, and they stole an old PS3, 2006 and 2007 PS3. It didn't work very well. They broke a computer mouse. They stole the other games too. And there was another time where some fat kid walked into the store while the owner fell asleep. The owner is the only person that works at the store. Fell asleep, and this fat kid walks in and he stole Shenmue 2 factory sealed for the original Xbox. He also stole the Nintendo 3DS as well. It was still about $150 worth of merchandise, and yet the owner caught him with surveillance footage. Could have gave it to the police, and that guy could have got arrested. He's been arrested a lot of times before, so he very well could have been arrested. But oh no, he just lets him go. He's like, oh, that guy, yeah, he has a disability, so yeah, we'll let him go with that. Yeah, we'll just let him go, nothing. Yeah, that sounds very Chris Chan. Like, you know Chris Chan, when he breaks the law, when he uses his disability as an excuse for things, he all just does that. It sounds like he's approving. It sounds like this guy was approving of shoplifting by people with disabilities. Which kind of sucks. I mean, that shouldn't be an excuse to steal from a store and get away from it. So you have to fight Krusty the Clown here, as you can see in more of his corporate thugs. He's bouncing on his ball there. It's not even the real Krusty. I think it looks like one of the bosses from Jumping Flash 2. Even Jumping Flash 2 in one of the circus levels, you have to fight those circus clowns with the balls. Those clown birds. I don't know if those one-eared bunny things. I don't know what those things are supposed to be anyways. Are they bunnies with one ear? Are they like Roger Rabbit if you actually go into prison in Who Framed Roger Rabbit and they do tests on him in prison since it's a cartoon bunny and he ends up looking like one of those things? Deranged, demented Roger Rabbit. So you have to pick up the can. I don't think a can would do much unless it has bricks in it. There's that guy from Goldman. It's not Goldman. It was an International Man of Mystery. A Korean guy from Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. I could throw his hat like that. It's funny, because my mom hates Goldmember, and yet whenever she talks to the other Austin Powers movies, she always calls them Goldmember. Even I kind of do that too. So it was in Goldmember. No, it wasn't in Goldmember. It was in the Spy Who Shagged Me or something like that. Okay, so we're at the port now. We're at the docking port now. We're going to come across a boss, which I believes a big balloon that looks like Krusty's face. Oh, look, there's the twins. I didn't think those twins would give me any actual food. Here we are at the fight, the Krusty balloon thing, this Krusty thing. Rusty the Clown, it could be Rusty the Clown. Remember from that episode of Simpsons? Homer versus Dignity, Rusty the Clown. Yeah, that episode was pretty funny. I like the part where Homer Simpson has to go to the comic book guy store and he buys and Mr. Burns pays him to buy the first issue of Amazing Spider-Man, and then he has to eat up all the pages right there in front of him. That was a classic. That was pretty funny. It could have been worse, though. It could have been Amazing Fantasy issue 15, the first comic that Spider-Man ever appeared in 1962. That one was also a classic. Yeah, classic Spider-Man was pretty good. I liked reading those classic Spider-Man comics and watching his cartoons. And Spider-Man was also really good. His movies are really good, too. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is a pretty good movie. I definitely see why it beat Incredibles 2 at the awards in the award show. I'm glad Black Panther didn't win Best Picture. M. Bison's yes was my reaction to Black Panther not winning Best Picture, and my reaction to it even getting nominated was that's the funniest thing I ever heard from the Donkey Kong Country cartoon. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video for now, because I'm running out of time. So this is Ray Phoenix signing out.